Hey guys, Triple B here. Today we're going to be trying out Slowking EX. It was requested by one of the viewers, Emerald, and I'll be honest, at first I was a bit hesitant about this card, but seems like it might finally be its time to take a seat on the throne. Now let's take a closer look at what makes this card so unique. For Slowking's attacks, it's got two of them. The first is only going to cost 1 psychic energy, does 30 damage, and confuses your opponent, so it can be really helpful by buying you a turn and setting up some damage. But the real star here is when Slowking shows off its brain and its brawn by using Wise Headbutt, dealing 130 damage. With a choice belt, you can be two-shotting into Pokemon V-Star, but what's really great about it is the effect, letting you get any 2 cards from your deck and set up for success. Opponents can be playing cards like Iono and Judge, so it does make you shuffle them back into the deck, but as long as we have Milotic in play, its Dugard ability will prevent those cards from affecting us. With a little bit of strategic thinking, you can really control games and ensure that Slowking is never dethroned. Using cards like Path to the Peak, we can lock out opponents from being able to use abilities to set up, Crushing Hammer and Giovanni's Charisma to disrupt their energy in play, and also help accelerate for ourselves with Giovanni. And for times when your opponent is able to get enough energy out so that they can hit us, we do have Rigid Band to toughen up our Slowking so that it can endure hits from things like Giratina V-Star. It hits 280, we effectively have 300 health at that point, then we just use a healing card like Cheryl to completely remove that damage afterwards. Downside of using Cheryl though, it does remove energy from us, which is a bit of a setback, but since Slowking evolves from Slowpoke, we can be running the other evolution, Slowbro, with the ability Strange Behavior, which lets you move as many damage counters from our Slowking onto it as we'd like during our turn. So we have 2 Slowbro set up, we just move 90 to each. Slowking's looking pretty good. Then we use Cheryl, heals the damage off those Slowbro. As long as there's no damage left on Slowking, the energy in play won't be removed from it, so it's a great option to be able to go into. We do also have a copy of Fresh Water, so if there's a little too much damage for the Slowbros to take all in one go, we just use Fresh Water, heal 20 off the Bros and the Slowking, and then keep moving the rest of the damage counters onto the Slowbros before using the Cheryl. There is a bit of an Achilles heel for this deck though. Alakazam running Mimikyu to be locked in the active is, well, starting to see some play on ladder, which is really problematic since Slowking wouldn't be able to hurt them. But we do have a solution in Dedenne EX. Its Tail Swap attack not only deals with Mimikyu, but it's also going to fully heal our Slowking since it's going to move all the damage from one of our bench Pokemon onto the active Pokemon for our opponent. So it's some more shenanigans and can certainly be a surprise to our opponents. Speaking of surprises, we've got another Slowbro. Its attack's Twilight Inspiration can come in clutch in tight games by snatching the last 2 prizes from our opponent as long as they're down to 1 prize remaining. Slowking can't really deal massive damage, so taking big knockouts isn't really its thing. Sometimes it's better to just steal those last 2 prizes instead. The rest of the deck, it's pretty standard stuff though. Draw Support, Gust, Pokemon Search. Since Slowpoke is a Psychic type Pokemon, we can be using Fog Crystal, being able to get the basic, or if we need, we can grab a basic Psychic energy instead for some added flexibility. This isn't your run-of-the-mill deck though. It's going to take some time to master the sequencing and to know what target selection to prioritize when using Slowking's attack, but that's half the fun. Something different. It's a new way to kind of play the game and a great way to practice your sequencing. What do you think? Does it have the potential to take its spot on the throne? I'd love to hear your view on the deck and any feedback you have for the list, or if you just like feeding the algorithm monster, that's cool too. If you enjoyed the deck and want to give it a try for yourself, you can copy it from the description of the video, and if you do, hitting that thumbs up button and subscribing is always appreciated. Now let's jump on ladder and see how we go with this tonight. We've got the VIP, we've got a Slowking, we've got a Slowbro, we've got an attachment per turn. We've also got the Giovanni if we wanted to. So we can be slowing them down a bit. The concept is an exercise in futility. Do I have a Discord? Yeah. Someone want to pop in the socials? Emerald, cheers, buddy. Okay, so our basics don't have abilities, that's okay. What are we thinking this is? Alakazam? Let's just do that. Actually, into Alakazam, do we just Dedenne? Right, because Alakazam, they're doing 120 or damage based off our bench. We go Dedenne. We move damage counters. So this is immune to damage specifically. Oh no, not this. The Mimikyu is immune to damage. I should have gone for the Dedenne play. The Dedenne would be spicy. Right, Right? Because the Dene is just moving damage counters from one of my guys to them. Can it move it from itself? I think it's from one of our bench guys, though. Maybe that's where the issue comes in. Point of head, search your deck for a card, put it... That's Artisan. Let's get another Slowpoke. We've got another Slowking. We got the Slowbro. Do we have the... Okay, so the other Slowbro's in the prizes. Ah, it's okay. We'll start setting these guys up. I don't know that I want another Slowking out, though. Like, I guess it doesn't hurt. Keep these two alive. Make them Slowbros that can move damage counters out. Abka, you have a concept idea you want to get opinions on because you're dying to make a good grass deck, but it seems impossible. Ah, what are you trying to make? Like Toadscroll? We were playing Torterra earlier, and Torterra's still doing pretty good. But yeah, we've got like a deck list advice in the Discord, so if you want to bounce ideas around. Pretty helpful community. Emerald's really good for it. Lucarina's really good. The two of them are normally very keen to help out, and I do my best to check in. So if you guys post, like usually every 2 to 3 days, I'll make sure to check in. And yeah, if you catch me when I'm on stream, then like always happy to take a look. Toadscroll, yeah, nice. You pulled something super lucky from a raffle the other day. Oh, epic. What'd you pull? Okay, so Alakazam's doing, yeah, them doing 120. I don't really want to have to share all that off. But at the same time, yeah, they're not attacking this turn. Path to the Peak isn't doing anything in this matchup. But yeah, we just hammer, hope to hit it. And we do! Bye-bye, energy. Is there any logic to playing this, or it's just thinning at this point? Like, honestly, thinning's not bad, because right now I'm literally just trying to top deck. I think we do that. We play Path, so if they IO us, it's one less card we're trying to draw into, and if they're holding Path, it's a dead card in their hand. We do this, we're at least doing 30 damage to it. It's slowly killing. Celebi, VMAX, and Leafeon. Ah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, no, I'd love to see the list. See what you're trying to cook up. Looked at Virizion and the new glasses that get rid of weakness too. Ah, so the new glasses only get rid of weakness on basics is the issue. They're not very good because it's like basic Pokemon for the most part. They're getting one shot. Like if you're basic and you're dying to weakness, it's very, very situational. Leafeon and Virizion are basics. Okay, but are you seeing a lot of fire type attackers that are only doing like 120 damage? Like if removing that weakness is relevant, then okay. The fire type attackers that I'm seeing come up are Delphox, where that is technically relevant, but it's not coming up very often. Or Entei, but if you're filling your bench, your opponent's filling their bench, they can one-shot you. And in that too, like they just charge up a Charizard and it's doing enough to one-shot you anyways. But then you're hitting the Charizard for weakness, so it does... There's a bit of a nuance to that matchup. Okay, we knock this out. They're going to bring up the Mimikyu, which does complicate things, especially because we're not finding another energy. It's annoying. Where's my energy? Where's my elephant? Wow, the Electrike's popping up. Cool. Okay, so they're going to try and slowly beat up this one. I'm fine with that. You can hit that one. Hit it twice. Go nuts. Go nuts for donuts, man. I got a Cheryl. This one doesn't have energy. I'm concerned about discarding. We check a rigid band on here. He's only doing 90 to it. becomes a 3-shotter, yeah. Just in case he has Defiance Band, I guess. Sure. This one is a little bit annoying though. I need to be able to get around the Mimikyu. We're only running 1 copy of boss, I think. 1 copy, 2 copies. I think we only had 1 copy in here. Okay. Do I actually care? Or do I give him the mana fee? I'm almost thinking I give him the mana fee. I don't want to give him one of these. Apka has a beautiful Clefable Blissey art on their discard. Cool. That is very cool. Choice Belt, irrelevant. Yep. Slowbro, also probably irrelevant. Yep. Iono, I think so. Alright, we get the other Slowbro. We get the Fog Crystal. Yeah, I guess that's just kind of a pass. Evolve. You know what? I might evolve that just in case we get Iono'd again. Palpad right now feels a bit silly. I could Fog Crystal just to get an energy in hand, but at the same point, that means that we're 1 less energy in deck to potentially draw into. I want to leave the energy in there, so if we can top deck 1, this gets knocked out, this goes active, we Fog Crystal, we get another energy. Giovanni's Charisma. Oh, it's only from the active Pokemon. Never mind, I should have Fog Crystal, got an energy, got going. That's fine. I stand by the decision. Mainly because I can't roll it back, but I stand by it. Darkness, you love playing the new Alakazam. You're 5-0 with it so far. Nice. How are you running it? I tried it the other day and it was like, it felt kind of mid. I'll be honest. Like, into specific matchups, it feels good. Like, for them, they have Mimikyu. I have only EXs really as attackers in this matchup. Yeah, it's good. But, like, into other decks, you usually have ways around it or high counts of Gust. How are you running it? I check this active. I declare Wise Headbutt for nothing. Hey, look, I top decked an energy, like I said I was hoping to. That's fun when that happens. From here, I think we get another Slowbro and a Cheryl. Or do we get a boss? Another Slowbro and a boss. The other Slowbro's prized. But let's double check. What does this do? Move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. Not as good as I thought it was. But yeah, we get a boss so we can at least get around and start actually knocking things out. We'll gust up a Bibarel and hit it. And then later we get a Palpad, I guess. It's already in my hand. Could get a Crushing Hammer. Not as good though. Overthinking. Yeah, final answer. Get Dedenne in play? Can KO Mimikyu? It can, it's true. I just don't have a way to get the Dedenne charged up right now is the thing. Try it. Let's see. Look, he's good as new. It's like nothing happened. Okay, so I can boss kill that. I can boss kill that. I'm leaning towards boss kill that. I think it's too early to pal pad. We'll get the Cheryl. We'll pal pad after that. Also, did I attach for turn? I haven't. So you know what? Let's do this. We'll get an energy. Oh, you're tempting. You're very tempting. Start charging another one of them up, or I save it for the Mimikyu. I might save it for the Mimikyu, actually. And I guess I don't even need the Cheryl. I more so go for the switch, right? Because he can just sit there and tank some hits, and then we get into a Cheryl. And like we're going to be moving all these damage counters off anyways. Right? Like I can move the counters off the Slowbro, kill that Mimikyu, or I can move the damage counters off this after it's tanked some hits and kill the that Mimikyu. And he can just tank hits and then move the damage counters onto him. If only we had the Guardy build. I feel like we're doing okay here, man. Probably similar to what they're playing it, to be honest. Must be getting lucky matchups. You guys played a couple Chin Pao and Zards. You think the fifth one was Miraidon, so you just kept using Mimikyu? Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, if you can stick Mimikyu in the active and they don't have a way around it, you're fine. I love that. And yeah, I guess just use this. Would you like to get some cards? I sure would. I sure would. Let's get that. Let's get... What else do I want? Do I get the Cheryl now? Maybe. What's the game plan going to be from here? This tanks another hit, goes up to 140. I attach switch into this. I move all the damage counters onto the Mimikyu. And then this is going to get hit. I heal. I use Cheryl. I fully heal these, move the damage counters off the Dedenne, and go back into this. Like, that seems fine, right? Yeah, that deals with this. It's not damage, it's damage counters. Bop. This is great. I like Slowking. Okay, so he's coming up to immediately deal with the Dedenne. Fair. As you do. All right. And yeah, I think we just fully heal those now. Alpad boss Cheryl back in? Oh, I could have gone for the Giovanni. then he just attacks with that and reattaches the energy. So yeah, no, it's... decisions were made. Clara's in the deck too to get the dethrone back, which I feel like we need to do with Mimikyu existing. I could confuse him. But no, I think we just start putting some pressure into them. Where's Clara? Get the Clara, maybe get the hammers. Is there anything else I actually need? Milotic wouldn't be a bad call if we think they're going to start Ionoing. Let's do that. He's doing what? 90, 120, 210. Not going to be able to move enough damage off to survive and Cheryl, but like I can move 180 off. Puts him down to 30. Another 210 puts me to 240. Yeah, it's like I can tank some hits here at least. And like we do have the Giovanni play. It's a little annoying how it's specifically the active, but we can work with it. Oh, never mind. I can fully heal this. Forgot about the rigid band. That's epic. It's like nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Okay, evolve that, so if they do start to try an Iono, it is irrelevant. We Cheryl it off, because we can right now without being punished. I can start charging this up. I think we need to hold off for the Dedenne play soon. But yeah, we Palpad, we put Boss back in. It'll be put Boss... Cheryl? Or Boss Clara? Probably Boss Cheryl. And do I charge you up? What do you do? No, we need the other Slowbro. We don't have space for him right now. And these are all not dead. Yeah, we just do that. Kind of wishing we had a second boss in the deck now. Or another Palpad, at least. More boss seems like a good call. Good morning, Grass Place. Could go for a Twilight Inspiration setup. I could, but I don't have another Slowpoke. I've evolved them all. So if they kill a Slowking, then yes. But if they do that, then they're also down to 1 prize. And like here, I could boss kill that. And I'm down to 1 prize. Or I can move all the damage, Cheryl, and it kind of keeps the pressure on them. But like, I do that, they just go into something, they start hitting 120s. Actually, I guess I don't need to do the Cheryl play right now. Like, these can just have 90 on them. They don't need to be fully healed. This can tank a hit, and then I could Cheryl fully heal it if I want. Hmm. Yeah, like we boss. They put Mimic. Let's go for the boss play. Let's go for the boss play. Trying to think what else do we have. These can't attack. That can't attack. Yeah. Knock it out. We'll go from here. Because yeah, if we had that still, that'd be very good. Maybe it is grab this. We just mess with their energy counts. Could also go for the switch. Yeah. So considerations for the deck. The Clara, I'm almost thinking we turn into a Super Rod. Just since like Slowking can be getting the cards immediately back into our hand. So it's like we could be putting the Dedenne, the energies back in the deck, hit it, grab it, reset it up. Like having to go Clara to get into it isn't ideal because it's like I want to be able to go bench the Dedenne, switch into it, Giovanni, attach for turn, move damage counters, delete something. Although I guess that's also in this specific matchup. Like it's not super often that'll be coming up, but in this one situation it is, and I'm kind of annoyed we don't have an out. And another boss. I think another boss would be big. So it's maybe we cut... Clara becomes Rod, cut something else, second boss. You dislike Clara from day one? Like, I don't mind the Clara, but yeah. Alright, they're going for the Alakazam. Interesting. Something against we Crushing Hammer, we get rid of one of those. We Giovanni, we bump one of those. Or Crushing Hammer, maybe get rid of that. Giovanni, get rid of that. They're forced to just use that one doing 120 to us, which isn't like it's doing 90, really. And then gives us a bit of time to get the Mimikyu back, or not Mimikyu, Dedenne back. Interesting. I think they walked away from the computer. We hit the heads. Roxanne them? I think we just go for the Clara now. While we have the play, we go for the play. We'll also get the Manaphy back because we can Roxanne and try to be resetting ourselves. But we do this just so we have something to work with. It is a little bit risky because they can boss that up, I guess. How are they doing damage-wise now, though? 90, 150. That's what, 240? Minus 30? Okay, we're fine. We fine. Doing great, Grassy. How you doing, man? How you doing? Switch? Yeah. That seems fine. We replayed Red Room for a bit. Went well. Played some Torterra for a bit. Also went well. And now we're trying Slowking. And just... pretty good, pretty good. Not my normal style of deck, so like definitely not playing it as well as other people could be and trying to find ways we can be improving it further. But yeah, the deck seems like it's definitely got some potential. And our opponent seems to have just walked away from the computer. I'm not sure why. Or they genuinely don't see plays, which also not sure why. feel like I missed some stuff in chat here, though. Hey, we win. We out-confused Mr. Spoons. Like, I don't know how to play this matchup. No one does. It's new.